Hi vinyl community, it's Phil from the Fraser Valley in British Columbia, Canada. This is my first video of the year. Happy New Year to anyone watching. Not the way I wanted to have my first video of the year come out, on a very sad day. Just learned a couple of hours ago that Neil Peart, drummer for Canadian band Rush, has passed away, age of 67, from brain cancer. Very sad. For my money, the best drummer in rock, best one certainly I've ever seen live. I had the pleasure of seeing Rush 4 times when I was younger, in my 20s and 30s, and just an incredible band live, incredible performer, fantastic drummer, and by all accounts a very nice person. Just taken too early from us, so I'll get that out of the way. Not a very good afternoon. I was going to do I'm going to do a bit of a video update here, some stuff I've purchased recently. One is a Christmas gift from a friend, and then I got some stuff from Boxing Week sale at Apollo Music, one of the local record stores I go to. And I got some used stuff, and a couple from the dollar bin, and some new vinyl out of their thing. So I'm just going to go into this and work my way through this. So the first one, a Christmas gift from my buddy. He had told me that he's going out to one of the local record stores, and I was unable to go because I had a commitment with my wife, and said, can you have my want list? Have a look for me and see if there's anything off that he can find. Well, it was a very sneaky way of finding what I wanted, because he got one off my list for me for a Christmas present, and that was Styx 2, their second album. Obviously, I didn't have this one. I was missing Styx 1 and Styx 2 out of all their albums. I didn't have their first two, and for whatever reason, these have been extremely hard for me to find. This is in pretty good shape. The vinyl is in great shape. The cover's got a bit of ring wear, but it's a nice addition to the collection. Fills a little hole in the collection that I had. And yeah, that being said, I had Styx 1 here somewhere, but I can't find it. Huh. Styx's first album. I bought that as well. That was my Boxing Week thing. I can't seem to lay my hands on it right now. I filed it in the wrong bin or something. I probably filed it in my already played, and I haven't. I also got Nazareth, The Fool's Circle. I'm a pretty decent Nazareth fan. My buddy is, they're his favorite group, and he says, yeah, you'll like this album. If you like them, you'll like this album. It's a pretty good album, so I'm looking forward to playing that. I don't know much about this one. There's no songs on it I know by name, but I'll give that a spin. And then I saw this one as well, by one of my favorite groups, and I don't know this album. This is by Bachman, Peart of Overdrive, and it's just called BTO. And this is from 1984. And it's got Randy Bachman in it, so obviously he came back to do this, or it was the last album he was in with them. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about this album. I don't recognize any of the song names on it, but that's the album, the back cover, just information on the back. So I'm looking forward to playing that, because I have no idea what's on it. Then I got off of the new vinyl. I picked up Lenny Kravitz, Are You Gonna Go My Way? I've always wanted this. I have it on CD. I haven't been able to find it on vinyl. They had it in stock. I said, yeah, I'm gonna take this. I gotta have this. I've been looking for it for a long time. The only album of his I really like, but I do love that one. And same thing with this one, Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. I've had it on CD, and I'm just trying to get rid of all my CDs, so I finally found that on vinyl. And then this is, I won't really say this is a blind buy. I don't know this album, but I do know the group, and I've seen a couple of people online who have made me really curious about this band, where I got on YouTube and listened to a few of their songs, and I said, yeah, I like these guys. And that is Hawkwind, and this is Blood of the Earth. This looks like a double album. Again, I don't know anything about this album. Yeah, this is a double album. That's the back cover. They always seem to have these really cool space themes on their covers. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this. It's not I don't It's the first album of theirs I have. I'm trying to find more. They're really hard to find. And then I got another one by Canadian band Saga that my friend Bernard Jean at Hitchin' a Ride turned me on to. And this is Images at Twilight. I don't know this album again, but I'm learning this band and I'm really enjoying them. So thank you again, Bernard. That was a really good recommendation. I love these guys. And they really have cool covers, these guys. I wish I had been into these guys before I did my favorite album cover video. I may have to revamp that one because they have some really cool covers. And they seem to have this moth theme. There's a giant moth ripping apart New York City here. You just see the I guess that's the Chrysler building being torn in half. Really cool covers. Great imagination in those. And I also picked up, filled another gap, Supertramp, Brother Where You Bound. The only one of theirs I didn't have, and now the collection is complete, and I don't, again, another one where I don't know any songs on it. Actually, no, that's a lie. The title track, Brother Where You Bound, I know that one, but I don't know any of the others. And again, I'm going to look forward to playing that one as well. Oh, here it is. Styx One, their first album. I've been looking for this thing for years, and I haven't been able to find it. This is not an original pressing. This is a Best Buy series. So this is some sort of cheaper version of it that's come out later on. But I've been looking for this one forever, and I finally found it. So my Styx collection is complete at last. So I'm looking forward to playing those. And in their in this record shop, in their new arrivals category, excuse me a second, my afternoon tea. We had snow today, first time this winter, and being in an area where we don't often get a lot of snow, we had 2 inches, and it just threw the whole lower mainland into absolute chaos. And it's just, you know, if you just drive slowly and take your time and leave a little bit of stopping distance, you're fine. And I saw the annual general meeting of the Summer Tire Owners Club in the ditch this morning, 2 or 3 of them. Just really people, winter tires, winter time. Canada, it's cold. So anyway, in this new arrival thing, they had obviously bought out someone's collection, because I managed to get 3, 4, 5, 6 albums off my Rod Stewart collection that I didn't have. And a couple of them I'd never even seen before. This is the Rod Stewart album. And that is really cool. He's got Man of Constant Sorrow and Street Fighting Man on it. Handbags and Glad Rags and Old Raincoat Will Never Let You Down. I think this was re-released later on, Ass and Old Raincoat Won't Let You Down. Because I saw that album in there as well, in the list, and it had the exact same songs on it. So I bought this one. It was in a bit better shape. This is in really nice condition. I also got Never a Dull Moment. And on all these albums, all these ones out of his new arrival bins were all $4.99. Plus, he had 30% off for the Boxing Week special. So I really got a whole bunch of albums at really good prices. And I've been looking for this one for a long time too. And so somebody sold off their Rod Stewart collection, just knowing that I was looking for them. Then I also got this one. This is just called Rod Stewart, and this one is from 1986. I didn't know about this album. Well, it's got Every Beat of My Heart. I know that one. And it's got Love Touch, the theme from Legal Eagles, the movie. That was pretty good. Another Heartache, I know that one too. So yeah, I know some songs off this album. I just don't recall seeing the cover anywhere before. So put that in. This is Rod Stewart and the Faces live, Coast to Coast, Overture and Beginners. I don't really know anything about this, but this is Rod Stewart and the Faces. It's all over now. Every picture tells a story. Stay with me. I wish it would rain. I'd rather go blind. The old Etta James song. Jealous Guy. I am pumped. Looking forward to playing this. Plus, it's got my airplane theme on the front jacket, and it's a gatefold. Picture of an audience on the stage and a few pictures of the group that he's got with him assembled at that time. Rod Stewart always seemed to have played with brilliant musicians. He seems to be very good at picking out musicians to play with. And then I got this one. This is a newer album, Camouflage. Again, this is $4.99 minus the 30%, and I don't have my magnifying glass on me right now because the printing on this one is really young person printing. I can't read the song titles; they're too small. Even with my progressives, I can't read those. And one last one of the Rod Stewart collection that I bought out of there was Atlantic Crossing. I didn't have this one either, and I've been looking for it for a long time for a good copy. So yeah, I filled in all the gaps in my Rod Stewart collection. One I didn't even know was there. So that's complete. I finished off him, I finished off Styx, I finished off Supertramp. That was the only BTO album missing other than the Live in Japan one. So yeah, I had a pretty good haul here. Filled in quite a few gaps and completed a few discographies. And then I got two out of the dollar bin. Their whole upper floor in this store is dollar bin. Well, they got all their 45s up there too, and they're usually $1.99 to $2.99 depending on the age of it. But I don't really collect 45s anymore. But I did find in their dollar bin Dan Fogelberg Greatest Hits, and this has all the hits off of the double album he had, The Innocent Age. But I already have that. But it's also got Longer and Missing You and The Power of Gold. A couple of songs in there I'm not familiar with, but I like Dan Fogelberg. Sort of reminds me of Jim Croce. In fact, he's just an old-time storyteller. And then I got Neil Sedaka, The Hungry Years, and I'm not a big Neil Sedaka fan, but this has Bad Blood on it, and I really wanted that song. I have a 45. I wanted to get rid of it because it's all scratchy, and it's also got the faster version of Breaking Up Is Hard to Do, which again I have on 45, but it's scratchy, and I'm trying to get rid of 45s. I'm tired of packing all these boxes around, so that gets me rid of a couple of CDs there and a couple of 45s. I filled in the entire discographies of a couple of artists. So that was a pretty good haul, and that was one night. And then after that, we all go for me and a couple of buddies shop there. We go down the street to the pub for wing night and go over what we each bought. Because even though we all like the same sort of general, mainstream rock sort of thing, we each have bands that we like, and the others don't, and they just don't get, or for whatever reason I haven't heard. And so it's always cool to compare what we bought. We all listen to music differently, we all interpret it differently, we all, lyrics affect us differently, and different artists affect us differently. My one buddy Paul that got me the Styx album, he's devastated by Neil Peart passing as well, and a couple of my other buddies just really care. Says, oh yeah, I know them, I'm not really a big fan of them, they say, but yeah, what can you say? Just another iconic rock legend gone, and not the best way to start the year off. Seems every year we lose more and more of these guys, and he was young. He was only 67. It's just, cancer doesn't care. Cancer just doesn't care. So I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to do a couple more videos coming up here pretty soon, including answering a few questions that I've gotten asked in my comments, and some of them are quite rude. I'm not even going to mention the people who left them. I've already blocked them, and I'll just mention the kind of idiotic things that people say. Just callous stuff like why even go online and say this stuff with someone you don't even know. So I'll leave it at that, and I'll get a couple more videos coming up soon, and I hope you all have a good new year, and we'll talk to you again. Bye.